And we are live. What is happening? What is going down? Red Eye, get your motherfucking ass in here with me and talk to me. I never thought. All right, give me just a second, buddy. Just a motherfucker. I'm setting up my headphones where I can hurry you. Link has been sent. Do, 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 do. I seen. Have you ever seen the rain? My beard looks like shit. I have done nothing to my beard today. And that is facts, my friend. Facts. Facts. It's facts. See, bring Red out here. What's up, old man?
Good evening. What's happening?
Nice shit.
Pop
I
up
was-
that chat. There we go.
I was sitting here and I was like, I got nothing to do. I'm broke as fuck. So let's do something and maybe make some money. So,
Dude, all right. I was watching the Geek Room just before, and they're reviewing Cobes. I've got to meet Cobes. We need to get Cobes on a show and hang out. And I don't want to put shit on him.
yeah.
He's just such a fascinating fucking character.
He is a fascinating person. And I used to like, he's kind of the lovable locale. But here lately, he's said some shit that's kind of,
Okay.
Yeah, he used to be the lovable locale for me, but now it's like every time. I mean, he talks. I think he's got a bit of a weird brain, like perverted brain, because he talks about shit too much.
Well, he's got a shirt now. Like I'm watching this street, watching the Geek Room, and he's eating. Apparently, it was a rib, and it was like deep fried. It had it was just. This thing was an abomination. Like usually when you eat ribs, they're not supposed to be that chewy that you've got to basically get. Yeah, he's ripping into this thing, and you can see him. He's like yanking the meat away from his mouth to try and get his teeth through it. It's just like he's cooked rubber basically, and he's eating it. And then I noticed the shirt, and he's got the shirt and it's got a weed leaf on it, but then underneath it, it's just got, I think it's #anti-rape. It's like.
Yeah, he does. He's got this weird shit, and he'll say stuff like talking about fucking girls, and then he'll say of age, of course, and not dead, and all this. I'm like, what the hell? Why do you have to like say that? Why do you feel like you have to clarify that they're not dead?
That's pretty weird because it's usually when you talk about like doing some horizontal folk dancing with someone else. One of the prerequisites is they're alive. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah, it's
usually
like,
goes without saying. You don't have to put.
Yeah. He'll have this list. He's got this list of things like of age, not family, not dead. And it's like
not dead family members that I keep in the fucking goddamn basement in a
it's
freezer.
like weird shit. Consent. He always says consenting. I'm like, well, fuck.
Consenting alive non-family members that are not in a freezer in my basement.
Of age.
What the hell?
Yeah.
All right, now I don't want to hang out with him.
Yeah, that's what I said. I used to think of him as like the lovable locale, but not anymore. He's not. He's kind of dropped a level for me, and he also does some really, like you said, with the rib. Like he takes wine and mixes it with Mountain Dew.
That's weird, but it's acceptable.
It's not acceptable. Landon would fucking vomit.
Well, no, Landon's an adventurous bastard. Here's the thing. I think on the download, not in front of people, Landon would try that just to see what it tasted like.
I don't think so.
Well, no, Landon. I made Landon do something really horrific. Right, one night we're sitting around talking, and he says, "So I've got some red wine or some white wine. What should I have?" And I just went, half and half, Landon. Make it pink. And so he did. He just mixed two different wines together.
Isn't it like a rosé?
Yeah, it is the thing. I didn't know this at the time, but it turns out that's the thing that they do anyway. So
that rosé shit, yeah.
Yeah, but I put him on the spot and he didn't have time to prepare, so he had to just randomly choose two out of his. He did it. Yeah, but it's definitely not like grape juice and fucking wine or whatever the fuck. Jesus.
Wine and Mountain Dew. Yeah, wine and Mountain Dew. That's just wine is just something you don't really mix with anything. Like if it was vodka, okay, maybe.
Well, have you ever had a shandy? That's beer with a bit of lemonade.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad.
I've heard of it. I've never had one, but I've heard
It's not bad.
I've had beer with lime, beer with lemon, so it's kind of similar. So
yeah, well, shandies are pretty fucking decent. It's just a different way of drinking and making a beer way less bitter. I actually prefer a shandy to beer. I don't like bitter beer. I've got a sweet tooth that's like several freaking kilometers wide, but shandy's pretty good, but Mountain Dew and wine.
Yeah, I like beer, but I don't I'm not a beer snob because I'm not a big beer drinker. But if I'm going to drink a beer, it's not going to be most of the shit you find in the goddamn beer store.
Yeah,
it's going to be like local breweries and shit like that.
Well, this is the thing right now in Australia anyway. Microbreweries are just really blooming. Everyone's sick. Yeah, everyone's sick to death of the same old fucking tap boring beer that they've been serving in front bars for half a century in Australia now. I've been alive since 1972, so the same beer has been served on tap. Victoria Bitter, 4X, all of these boring things. And then years ago, one of the first brands to come along that broke out of the mold was a mob called Powers Bitter.
What's up, Jay? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, dude. Powers wasn't a bad beer, but now you get all these, like where I grew up. That doesn't matter. Currumbin, and in the Currumbin area, I grew up a suburb or two away from Currumbin, but they've got their own brewery now that's doing so well. They're supplying local pubs with kegs of their fucking goddamn boutique brews. Like they're brewing enough now. They can supply kegs to several local pubs. Like they don't overextend themselves, and this is the smart way to do business. You build up a clientele where you can just barely keep up with supply, and you're earning money. And what's happening now is the multinationals are coming along and seeing how successful they are and buying their recipes and their companies up and going, whoop. So these dudes that have started out with these shitty little brews are making millions of dollars.
And it's better beer.
Oh, it's way better beer.
Yeah. So that's what, I mean, yeah, dude. That's pretty cool, actually. What's up, Logic Blaster? I love you too, and thank you. I'm glad you like catching me live. What's up, Bunny? How you doing, sweetheart?
Hey, Bunny.
I tell you a little something. Now, this account will not be revealed for a while, but I've created a secret account.
Uh-oh.
I have. And it will be revealed when I get over 100,000 on TikTok, right? 100,000 followers, which I'm getting there. I'm already like 63,000. So,
Cool.
yeah. So, and what the plan is I'm going to reveal this plan. The plan is we're going to be a little different because we're still going to be definitely comedy. That's what it's going to be. But it's going to be silly, goofy comedy. And it's going to be aimed, it's going to be more friend. How am I trying to say this? More fan friendly, I guess. More user friendly. It can be, for anybody.
Yeah.
It's not going to be bad. It's not going to be, it's definitely not going to be drama. It's going to be goofy, corny, all that shit. But it's not going to be too vulgar. It may have a little edgy jokes, but not vulgar stuff. And it's taking it to a different path because it's going to be basically what I do on TikTok, but in a wider span. So yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Actually, I mean, pretty cool. Yeah, it's your idea.
It
was your idea. You said that maybe you should not, and I agreed. I was like, yeah, I should. And and not saying we're going to kill this channel off, but this channel is being killed off by YouTube anyway.
Yeah, well, what you should do is just keep this as your backup channel and have fun on it. If someone wants to fucking get in the ring with you, bring them in here and fucking have a fucking round or two. Like if someone, here's what I think about YouTube now. It's like, my big problem was I always fall back into the same fucking trap too. This is one of my big problems. Is I just take things too seriously a lot of the time. Well, thanks to my little friend Rosie passing away, I realised that hey, last week it's been really quiet. Had a lot of time to think. Got to stop taking shit so seriously all the time. It's good to take things seriously sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to really lighten the fuck up. So the end of like this is the end of me being a moderator Nazi. All of that shit. That's all in the past now. It's like life's too short to fucking go around upsetting apple carts just because you think it's fun. So that's
exactly.
all done.
And logic. Yeah, and Red got he better attitude basically is what Red's saying. And logic, what you're saying, user friendly, exactly. I want to aim this to where anybody can go and enjoy it instead of and also it will be heavily modded. I'm gonna tell you right now that new channel is gonna be heavily modded because it's going to be inclusive, not exclusive. It's not just for one certain type of crowd, right? And if any, and we're going to like make sure that nobody gets picked on or bullied and shit like that. And
that's good.
Yeah, and because the edgy shit. I mean, look, I'm down with edgy. I'm edgy all the time. I love edgy humor. But there's a difference between being edgy and just wanting to be dramified. And the dramified shit is out of the window for me. So I'm over that shit. Been over it for a long time. But and not saying I'm not talking about anybody. I'm not talking about silly drama. I'm talking about real shit. People trying to hurt people, trying to that shit. And this is more of the new thing's going to be entertainment based only. It's what it's really going to be.
Yeah. Well, the drama thing was pretty sort of 2018. We've all seen.
Well, some people don't even know how to let go, but
no, dude, I'm guilty. There's a couple of people that I fucking just go at, but we've all seen the Kumite. We've all seen fucking everyone melt down on the fucking Blood Sports channel. We've seen the dragon fucking eat its own tail.
Yeah,
well, we've been around the block 5 fucking times now on YouTube.
I got a message. I'll tell you what happened to me the other day. I got a message on Twitter the other day. Said you need to go talk to Ethan Ralph and get him settled down. And I'm like,
the fuck would we want to go anywhere near that fucking?
Why would? I'm not going a mile of that motherfucker.
Yeah. All right. I don't know the guy, but I've seen enough of him online to know that that's a trash fire that I want. I don't want to even go warm myself by it. It's like it's levels of fuckery, and like I like silly shit, tongue in cheek. This is why I love Mrs. Parker's channel and Black Guy TV, because they don't take shit too seriously. This is all a hobby and it's fun. Like their reviewing of the lol cows. It's just,
well, it's not a hobby. That's one thing I love them too, but they like to say it's a hobby, but yet they do it every fucking day.
No. Black Guy TV's got a fucking job. Mrs. Parker.
They take it
doing other shit. No, seriously. I watch Mrs. Parker a lot. She ain't taking this too seriously. She's starting.
No, I'm not talking about the pig. Yeah, she takes her content serious, and that's the way you're supposed to. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Some of it, absolutely agree with you. There are certain things. This is why I like Mrs. Parker's channel, because one day they're doing the lol cow thing. Next day, she's schooling you on American like race relations and recent history, and it's something that I need to learn about. And she's got, you know.
Yeah.
She knows what she's talking
I love Miss Parker. I love all
I know. Yeah, I know you do, and I wasn't saying that you're putting shit on them. I'm just saying this is my perspective on Mrs. Parker. One day, we're milking hamsters like fucking nothing else's business. Next day, I'm getting schooled about recent history and race relations in America, and it's like you never know what you're going to get when you go onto her channel. That's what I really enjoy about it now.
Yeah.
And I like Black Guy TV because he's the petty fan. The whole he's funny as fuck too.
Drees is a good guy.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just enjoy going onto their shows, and it's not going on watching their shows and just sort of unplugging my brain.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but then Mrs. Parker will throw you that curveball, and she'll there's going to be a serious episode on mental health, and she's getting a bunch of people that suffer from different issues, including multiple personalities and all of that, because she's been reviewing this
shit.
Yeah, dude, dip. So, and that's why I like watching, especially Mrs. Parker, because she just throws you curveballs. You never know what you're going to get, whether you're going to get schooled on something, or whether you're just going to find a new lol cow to go,
to be
holy
honest
shit.
with you, I don't watch a lot of YouTube lately. I really don't. I'm on TikTok. You know this. I'm on TikTok more than anything, right? Yeah. That's where I hang and watch. And I found a lot of cool creators, by the way, on TikTok. Some amazing people and different styles. Like there's just one, I like different things. Like there's just one family that I watch on TikTok. They're amazing. They're a black family, but they adopted a white child. And they talk about different races of families adopting, and that's what they base their channel on, and it's really interesting. And it's really like what she has to go through. Like she got the laws called on her, the police called on her because they thought she kidnapped the baby. It's her baby.
But this is fascinating because my first thought was that is a massive fucking that's awesome. If you said that 50 years ago, that would not have happened.
Yeah,
not a. And I'm going to use a very old saying here: not a snowflake's chance in hell of that happening.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Now, progress has been made because they've been able to adopt, but we've also highlighted some serious issues in our society. So the police come around, you kidnap that. It's like,
but here's the funny thing. Red. You're gonna love this, right? They call the police. The cop that shows up is a black cop. By the way, her husband, the man who adopted the white kid, he's a police officer.
Oh damn!
See, that's what's great. He's a cop.
Delicious. So,
but it is a cool story, and I suggest I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look up the name eventually and get it out to people because it's an amazing story. What it is, she's they're foster parents anyway, and they've adopted two other biracial children. They had one. She had one of her own. But anyways, this is what happened. She gets called and says, "Look, we got a baby here. You know, you need to come." And so when she gets there, she walks up to the window, The little black baby. She said, which one is it? And she pointed to the black one of the black baby. She says, is it that one? And the woman, the adoption agency said, no, ma'am, that one. And pointed to the white. She said, it's a white baby. But here's the deal. So they have to do a skin test. You know what a skin test is?
No.
It's when the adopted mother takes their shirt off and puts the baby skin to their skin.
Okay.
It's a bonding thing.
Yep.
And when she did it, instant love, she said, right? It was instant love, and they ended up adopting the kid. They've met both parents. They've met the mom. They were teenagers, right? The kids that had the baby were teenagers, not ready. And this baby's love too. He's a daddy's boy too. But anyway, it's a very cool story, and it's and by the way, by that I've also found other black families that have. It's rare, but it's becoming more common. Where it's always been kind of common for the last several years, white families adopting black babies. Yeah, but not black families adopting white babies. But now that's coming more with the thing. So.
That's good. I really like to hear stories like this because it has highlighted that there's at least one douchebag lives close by that thought it was necessary to ring the police because they saw a black woman with a white baby.
Yeah.
Now that person's thinking we shouldn't ostracize them from. They should be brought into the circle so they can see. This is just a baby and a mother. Just because their skin color is different, why does that make your thinking go weird and go, I should call the police because there's a lady with a baby and the baby's obviously healthy and not in distress and well fed because it's not skin and bones. And
the sad thing is, like when they go on that like trips or whatever out of town, she always takes the adoption papers because she's been questioned at hotels about it too, like who that can't be your baby and stuff like that. Like, first of all, that is a very, just bluntly brave thing to say to people. Yeah, that's not your kid.
Yeah, I can see both sides. Like, I can understand someone's concern, and that's because society has set these standards where it's like, baby's got to be the same color as mummy and daddy, and it's like, this is the breakaway moment where it's like, no, we're better than that, and we don't have to use the fucking the wrapper of the meat sack to, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just but I'm glad that they're posting this stuff. It's out there, and we're now talking about this family that adopted this white kid and the trials and tribulations that you're going through. They're basically trailblazing in a sense, by putting it on social media and putting it out there for public consumption. That's a really
amazing,
cool
thing. It's a very cool thing. I really enjoy their content, and one of the cool things was the two oldest daughters were going off to college this year. Well, one of them that was going off, her biological daughter, not her adopted daughter. The day before she went off to college, she had took the little boy off, just her and him, brother sister day, and it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful family, and it's a really interesting story. I love watching that story develop.
Yeah, it just shows that nature versus nurture. There may be something to the nurture thing.
Yeah, because that baby, because we all know racism is taught, not born, right? We know that. I mean, that baby doesn't. That's his mom. That's all. That's his mom.
Look, they've done some social experience with really young kids, and they've just basically popped a bunch of kids of different ethnicities in a room together, and they all just started playing together. They didn't give a fucking shit about what color their skin was. It's like, it's another little person. I can go and play with them. And that's what they did.
Yeah,
and
they don't care.
It's definitely programmed in by adults, all of that bullshit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, dude, I used to kind of be one of those people that, y'all blame the media too much. Y'all blame the media. But dude, media wants us separated. The media loves us to be separated as people. because they push a narrative. They really do. It's like when that shooter happened in New York City, when they found out he was a black racist guy who was targeting white people and Asian people, they stopped talking about it, right? They didn't mention it. But every white person that killed, they constantly talk about it because they want to push the narrative that white people hate black people. And the reason that is because it sells ads.
Oh, yeah.
And it's fucking, and most people aren't that stupid, I think. But there's a lot of people who do follow the media and they're educated by the media and they become into this racist bullshit. But man, it's like things are changing. We're all the same. We're not. There's no difference in you and Monty. The only difference is you're a dumb Australian.
Oh, he's got a way cooler jacket.
Well, no, his
But
jacket.
you saw yesterday when he was on the show and we started talking about Dave Grohl, and it's like I started dropping alternative names, and because Monty's in the music, he was like, I think he was a bit genuinely surprised that I knew Probot, and like I've got the disc. I bought as soon as I heard Probot came out, I went and got that disc, and I still listen to it to this day, and it's like an all-star sort of.
And it's funny that when that happens, it's funny because like a lot of people are always like they look at me and they like one thing, but then when they hear me talk about music, like this dude is like in the rap and blues. They wouldn't. You look at me, I don't look like a dude that would be a blues head.
Yeah, and if you just saw Monty, you wouldn't expect that he'd be into the music that like he said. He just likes music, kind of like me. I like music.
Well, he's also the Caucasian coochie conqueror. And he doesn't like that name I gave him, but that's what I'm going to call him till the day I die.
I'll let you do that.
Monty's awesome. I love Monty, man. He's my brother. I mean, that's fact. He's my bro. I took up for him and Hannibal online. They've took up for me online. So when people throw shit at us, and
I'm watching. Monty's got a new show he does with Burnt Toast, which is really funny too. They just review old cows, and dude, I tell you what. Here's what I do like about what they do. It's like they just showcase some really special people. And it makes me feel a little bit better about myself because I'm not some of these people, and I don't do the things that they do. And it's like, you know what? I'm a pretty horrible person at times. I've done some shitty things, but oh damn, I ain't on that level of shittiness. It's like, ooh.
I called out somebody on TikTok today because it was so. Let me tell you, this is so fucking stupid, man. Really extremely feminist shit, right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but you know what she was complaining about?
Oh, God. What?
The names of men's deodorant.
Oh.
Because we got, like Bear Claw Glove and Cool Ice. And why can't we just name it Berries and Flowers? And I'm like, this is what you're complaining about.
Oh, all right, lady. We're going to start changing. So we want some manly names for deodorant. So one of the scents I want is called Burnt Rubber Chicken Wing. There you go. You happy now?
But yeah, but it's like I understand. It's like, how's that hard to understand why they name it stuff like that? It's marketing.
Yeah, it's like, do you think we're going to go and buy stuff that's just like pine tree scents?
No, we're not. Dudes like gridiron stuff and shit like that. That's what we like. It's the shit, So, yeah, names like that will attract our eyes to that product. That's what it is. It's not hard to understand.
It's marketing. It's like it's easier to market something that's like let's create a brand of deodorant. Fuck it, that's really manly. So let's call it Stench Armor, right? So there you go. You got Stench Armor, and we'll come up with different manly things like Scent of Lava and things like that. So want to smell like fire and molten metal? We got you here at Stench Armor. It's like that's manly shit.
Yeah, I'd wear Stench Armor.
Fucking A. I want some stench armor today. So
I just thought it was stupid as fuck. That's what it's like. It's like they're running out of shit to bitch about.
Yeah. It gets harder. That's why I bitch about some of the most mundane, unimportant fucking things goddamn on the planet, because I ran out of serious things to bitch about a long time ago because I've got a pretty good fucking life compared to a lot of people on the planet at the moment, especially those poor sods holed up in that fucking steelworks in fucking the Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
May the world throw them a big bone and get them out of there safely. But I've got a great existence compared to a lot of these people, and sometimes you realize it. Like the other day, I'm driving along, and for some reason, it just hit me like a fucking brick. It's like I'm on a pretty good wicket where I am. I got a car that's very reliable.
Pretty good what?
A pretty good car.
No. What did you say? Pretty good wicked.
Pretty good wicket.
Wicked. I like that. What does that actually mean? So it's like
a cricket pitch has got your wicket. That's just basically mean I've got a pretty good situation.
Oh, okay. I like that. I mean, I love when I hear things like other cultures, other countries. Like I want to know what that means because it sounded cool. Go ahead. I'm sorry. That stood out to me.
I've got my situation is it could be a hell of a lot fucking worse. So it's just I love having those moments where you realize it's like my glass is, it's definitely over half full. And because I had that little thing, when I start going and my brain starts doing this thing, I've got this fresh memory to claw onto and go, no, bullshit. I'm on a pretty good wicket here. So shut the fuck up, stupid brain. And then I'll move along with my day. And it's nice to have that little moment once in a blue moon.
Yeah. We really don't like that word in the chat, kidnapper. It's some people get offended. Yeah. So
you use at your own peril. I'm not judging though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, you gotta be careful. But no, it's fine. It's fine. Just yeah,
it's all good. No, nobody's angry. It's all just chill.
Yeah, and if you don't know what's going on right now, we don't even know what's going on, but it's just two old dudes talking shit. Just having a conversation. If you like it, hit the like button, share button, and also tip if you can, because that's one reason I'm doing this, because I need money like really bad. So yeah, but go ahead. We're just having a conversation, and because we don't really have the reason Red Eye has a good life because they don't have a life, and me neither.
Yeah, that's right. And I don't actually go out and do stuff. I just stay hidden away.
We're just bored ass old folks.
All right. So story time with Red Eye. So it was 4:20 the other day. Mm-hmm. For some reason, I ended up on a certain website in Australia where you can buy certain pieces of equipment that may be used for certain hobbies. Mm-hmm. And I decided to buy something that's shaped like a beaker, but it has this little fantastic thing called an ash catcher. It's like a little glass bulb and catches the ash. And anyway, it's the first time I've ever owned a full glass rig. How long do you think that glass rig lasted before I broke something on it?
An hour.
1 day, 3 days, 5 days. Well, 23 hours later, I've cleaned the ash catcher, and I've it's pristine, and I've sat it somewhere, and then I've bumped something and it's gone boom, and because it's round, it's just gone roll, whip off the kitchen bench, and then done this glorious swan dive, kind of like the end scene in Judge Dredd where the chick gets pushed out the window by the judge and it goes into slow-mo, and I'm watching this thing just slowly fall to the ground, and I'm like, no, and I'm so slow and old that I didn't even react before it hit the ground. It's like about a second after it hit the ground, my hand started to go down to grab it, and I'm like, I look at my hand and go, what the fuck are you doing, you idiot? And just stop. So I've got to go and order a new, but I'm going to change it. This time there's a different one, a diffuser that's called a shower head, and I'm going to add that to my little rig.
Well, today I was sitting in a recliner in the living room, just sitting there chilling, and Nelson, my dog Nelson, He's getting so fucking tall now. He's growing so fucking fast. This dog's gonna be huge, by the way. But I was sitting there, and he just comes up and jumps up and bites me on my neck.
Yep.
And I squeal like a little pig. And
that's why he does it.
Yeah. and the reason he did it is because I was ignoring it because he brings he got this ball on a rope thing that we play fetch with and throw it. And if I come in, every time I go in the living room, he brings it to me. And I wasn't going to throw it to him right then. I didn't want to. He got pissed off. So he was letting me know I better throw that fucking ball or he was going to rip my ball out.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So he's a fucking crazy dog, but he's cool. I like him.
What a turd.
It's so funny that this thing, it was like, what, 2 months now, almost 2 months that I've had him. And when we first got him, I could put him in my hands like this. And now so much this long.
Yeah.
He's growing fast, boy. He's growing fast.
They get big quick, and then wait till the adult toothy pegs start coming through. It's like wants to chew on every motherfucking thing.
Oh, he's already chewing on shit.
Yeah, and then you got the endless energy stage. It's like, oh god damn it! Could you please?
I can't wait till the baby teeth go. Once the puppy teeth, because them puppy teeth are the sharpest fucking things in the world.
Milk teeth are the worst. It's like you little nippy fucking turd.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible. But he's a cool dog, and I love him to death because he's got a cool story getting him. Somebody threw him out the fucking window. That was horrible. There's some horrible fucking people out there.
There is, and
I mean, somebody was going down the road and threw this dog out the car window. It's like, what? It's like fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's well, we can only hope that person has a decommissioned satellite land on their fucking house while they're in it.
Yeah.
And I hope that most of the satellites survives the process of coming back through the atmosphere, so that there's a lot of mass that goes into the house.
Well, I think he was the lucky one because most of the time there's a litter of puppies, right? So I'm sure they were other puppies.
Don't even want to think about what happened.
Yeah, but he survived. And lucky my cousin was right behind that car. And everybody's like, why didn't she get the license plate? Because she panicked when she see a dog get thrown out to a puppy. She was thinking about saving the puppy's life, not.
See, luckily she wasn't a gamer because your first instinct may have been to Carmageddon, fucking whatever you see on the road for points. But no, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
That was a good joke. That was a good joke.
We don't condone Carmageddoning puppies here at the Grumpies. Just don't do that. Yeah. Just stop. Save the puppy. Don't Carmageddon them. That's much better. Why did I say that? I am such a horrible human being. Well, just Carmageddon the puppy.
Vlad says y'all aren't old. I'm not too far behind y'all. We are old. We accept it.
I'm not young anymore. I am legit fucking middle-aged.
Yeah, we pretty much accept that we're fucking old shits.
Yeah. My hair's going grey. I'm not going to dye it because I don't give a fucking shit about my hair growing grey. And that's not a shot at anybody. That's just
a shot at me.
Yeah.
You motherfucker. I know it was. And you know what I say? I don't give a fuck. I'm dying. As long as there's hair dye, my beard won't be good. No, I mean, I've let it go gray, but it looks better. This color, it just looks better.
It's weird. My hair color, it's just hanging in there. So right now, it's like the full starting to go grey at the sides, and that's about it. The rest of it's kind of its natural color, but you can tell it's a few shades lighter than it used to be. The color is definitely just dying in my hair, and it's just going to go fucking just silver. It's like, oh god. But oh well, I'm not dyeing it because dye costs money, and I could spend that on other things like cheeseburgers. It's priorities, people. It's like
cheeseburgers are good.
Cheeseburgers are fucking great. And hot dogs. Hot dogs are good too.
Hot dogs are awesome.
Dude, and curried eggs. I've got this thing about curried eggs now. I learned to make fucking curried eggs, and I can't get enough of them. I'm going to make more this afternoon.
I seen something the other day on TikTok. It's an Indian thing, right? From India. They take boiled eggs, right? And then they fry them. They fry the boiled egg. And it's got this nice toasty brown look to it. And it looks decent.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about trying it.
Dude, I just curried eggs for me, just hard boiled eggs, then get the yolk out, mix in some mayonnaise, curry powder, put the yellow goop back into the eggs.
Kind of like an egg salad.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. And just sprinkle a little bit of paprika on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm upping the curry. So I'm going to increase the curry by 1/4 of a tablespoon. So you put in 2 tablespoons of curry, 2 tablespoons of mayo with 6 egg yolks and mix that shit up. I'm going to go a little bit hotter. Yeah. Going to get adventurous with that shit. No, they're really good. Curried eggs are just really simple and just fucking yummy snacks. If you like that savory sort of snacky stuff. And for some reason, not a huge curry person except for curried eggs. I fucking love them.
You know what I like? I don't know if you like it. You like blue cheese chunks? You like blue cheese?
Yeah, it's not bad.
I love when they put chunks of blue cheese on a burger. That shit's amazing. You can't beat it. But I'm going to tell you something else that you might be shocked that's pretty good. Put sauerkraut on a burger. That shit's good.
Yeah, it works on some things.
I love sauerkraut anyway.
Yeah.
I'm a big sauerkraut guy.
Yeah. You should send Landon a link, see if he pops in. I'll just send him pop up on Discord. He might. I
sent him a text and tell him that we were live.
Yeah, send him a link on Discord, see if he pops in.
You send him a link on Discord. I'm lazy.
Fine. I'll fucking do it then. See if I care. Make me do shit. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm not doing no more.
Wow. It's like, fucking hell.
I'm done with it.
Really?
I mean, that takes a lot of effort. Clicking that goddamn mouse is getting ridiculous. I need a voice-activated mouse. I'm serious, go left. Click, double click. Right click.
Yeah, click. Yeah, open porn.
I need this. I need this in my life.
You shouldn't even have to speak. You should just have to think, not even speaking.
Just think it.
It's like,
just fucking think it, and it just happens. I'm
Jedi,
sure they can put
like
something in your maybe they can put a button in your head.
just install like a touchpad in your forehead, so you just sit there with your finger on your forehead going wah wah, and just your mouse is just traveling around the screen.
Yeah. A little tilt here and it works,
It's like just a touchpad with like a button above each eyebrow, so it's like you double click on your eyebrows. Click. Welcome to the fucking future, people.
We're inventive here. We're creative here. We're creating things that you've not even seen yet. Probably never will, because it's stupid shit.
Boston Dynamics called and they said, "Don't do that, you fucking idiots." That's a dumb idea. Don't do that. Have you seen some of the fucking the way those robots are evolving? And when I say the robots are evolving, how the engineers are making magnificent strides in their abilities. Like, I remember the first Honda robot, it used to be tethered up and it would just basically come out and walk a bit and then do some stupid robot, Dr. Roboto fucking dance shit.
Yeah.
I just watched some of the DARPA stuff. These fucking things are doing parkour. I'm talking flips, jumping, running up and down stairs. Like, welcome to the fucking Terminator. They're making the fucking Terminator right now at fucking Boston Dynamics and DARPA. It's like, please stop.
That's crazy.
Please stop. Because I've got to tell Lennon he needs to stop working on Skynet right now. Because if Skynet and DARPA's shit ever hook up, we're all fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen the fucking parkour bots? They are amazing.
That's weird.
It's
Well, why?
fucking-
What's the point?
Well, imagine being able to send in a bot into an environment to rescue people that didn't have to worry about breathing the air and shit like that.
Though?
Well, it's just its ability to negotiate terrain. They're showing how agile and fucking like. Remember, a few generations ago, these things couldn't walk upstairs.
Damn.
Now they can basically negotiate a random environment on the fly as they're running along. It's fucking crazy cool.
It is crazy.
But what you don't want to do is what the Russians were doing, was trying to create that, but they gave it a weapon to run around with too.
The Russians are fucking insane, bro.
Well, let's just say
Their leadership is insane. Anyway, put it that way.
Vladimir Putin. I hope that the Russian hierarchy replace Vladimir Putin as soon as possible by the most expedient means they have at their disposal. 7.16 millimeter rifle, trick fellas, allegedly. And I'm hoping that comes sooner than later, because what's just happened is that I think it's Finland and another country are basically just gone, because a lot of this is Vladimir was saying that this is being caused because there are Nazis in the Ukraine. We are denazifying the Ukraine, and we don't want them to join NATO.
Yeah.
So guess what's just happened? 2 more countries that are right on the border of Vladimir Putin's little empire have just said, hey, can you fast track us so we can fucking join NATO? Please, thank you very much. So it's actually turned out a hell of a lot worse for Vladimir Putin and his little vision of pulling together his Soviet satellite states back together. It's like, no, two of your neighbors have basically said, we want in on NATO badly now, because what's happening in the Ukraine, we don't want to be left with our dicks swinging in the breeze without international backup and support. So we'll sign up and jump on board NATO. So
yeah,
bet you he didn't see that fucking coming. Oops.
Yeah, that's just crazy, dude. It's just,
we won't get too deep into it. It's just touching on the politics. I'm okay with the human tragedy.
No, the human tragedy is fucking horrible.
It's deeply distressing.
Some of the images that you've seen that's out there. Well, oh my god, dude.
He's not there to do anything but utterly decimate their economy and their way of life and just everything.
Yeah.
He's an interesting factor. Now, I haven't verified this, but I did see it on Twitter from a source that's been on point with their facts. As of a few days ago, thanks to some European nations, Ukrainians have more T-72 tanks in country than fucking Russia does now. Right? Germany's supplying them with some really neat toys. You guys are supplying them with javelin missiles, which come down from the top and go through the turret. They're very lightly armored. And some latest versions of what is it, the N-Laws, I think. And you've probably been giving them some Stingers surface to ease, because I've seen some footage. Here's one that I don't mind talking about. You just see this Hind M24 just going about 150 feet above ground. And then you just see this streak come from right of camera, just goes and hits it right on the fucking nose. And you just see this thing go burst into flames, does a 180, goes nose down and plows into the field, and then spreads itself over about a 500-meter fucking part of this paddock. Fucking annihilated it. To say the Russians are now using their helicopters. This is the tactic they use. They get them out of missile range. They'll fly them real low. They fly up to this certain elevation, and then they'll just dumbfire a bunch of missiles towards Ukraine, and where they think their target is, and then drop back down again. They're just dumb firing shit like it's World War II at this point. That's how shit their tactics are, and it's really sad because you saw what happened in World War II. Carpet bombing sucks. It's like we've got ordnance that could be pretty accurate. We should be. Apparently, the Russians don't give a shit.
I think I just farted for 30 seconds.
That's amazing.
It was a long fart.
Is that even possible?
It just happened.
Oh my God. Now I'm going to fucking pollute my goddamn.
Let's see the world's record longest fart.
Yep.
You gotta do it.
God damn it.
It has to be done now. What's up, Mickey? How you doing tonight? Everybody in the chat, we're just talking shit. By the way, when he's doing that, please hit the like button, share button, and please consider tipping. It is much, much, much needed. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. It's Mr. Methane. Mr. Methane. Oh, he's fucking great. So there's this dude, he used to do this stage act, and he'd wear a green fucking suit with purple pants and a green mask and a green cape. And Converse fucking shoes. And he was Mr. Methane. And he's one of those people that have the ability to basically draw air in and out of their buttholes at will.
Mm-hmm.
And he could basically say, I don't know how long it went for, but I'm going to click on the goddamn video because it's on YouTube. So, oh my.
If it's longer than 30 seconds, then I will beat it one day.
59 seconds.
Almost a minute. God damn. That's a long part.
Oh, that was in 2011. Right. Oh my God. So there is a performance by Frank Skinner and Mr. Methane that was banned from the BBC in 2009. All right. So that's Mr. Methane. That's an unofficial thing. I've got to try and find something from the.
Oh, so they ban fart people, but they fucking protect goddamn child molesters. Fuck the BBC.
All right. So we've got Guinness World Record longest fart sound 2020. Let's see here. The world's longest fart that lasted for about.
What's up, Landon?
Hello. Speaking of farts.
Yeah. Well, I farted for like 30 seconds, and we thought it might be close to the world's record, but apparently it's 59 seconds is the longest fart.
Well, why not make it a whole minute? So, but
what?
But please, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone, latitude, and hello there, great PIMPMUNK. Pleasure to see you, and of course, if you please present my best compliments to your mom.
I will indeed.
Hello there, allegedly, Red Eye.
Hey, mate. Oh, dude. All right. So the longest fart officially recorded is 2 minutes.
Oh, fuck. I can't do that.
Wait for this shit. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. But wait, there's more. The loudest fart on record. Oh, my God. This is fucking glorious. So the loudest fart ever recorded occurred on May 16, 1972 in Madeline, Texas. Wait, I'm not kidding here. The dude's name was Alvin Mischitz.
Oh my God!
All right, the blast maintained. This is where it gets fucking glorious. All right, I don't say that about many things. This man's fart was fucking glorious. It maintained a level of 194 decibels for 1/3 of a second. Mr. Mischitz now has reoccurring back pain as a result of this meeting. Thank you, Internet. Oh, thank you so much, Internet.
That's insane, dude.
Oh, my fucking God.
How many times can you say that you got back pain because of a fart?
That's something. But anyway, well, it's good that you're on such deep subjects.
Well, you know how I roll, man. I talk about the important shit.
Well, I heard that some people were gate crashing, and I figured since I was in my car, getting ready between errands, I would go and gate crash. So
You're gate crashing? You're crashing into gates?
yeah.
Well, that sounds illegal.
But yeah, so I hope people are doing doing fine, and I hope that they are tipping or other sources like that. So
They're not tipping yet, but they will, I feel. And definitely, I'm glad you brought that up because I definitely need it. So please tip them if you can.
yes, please.
I'm a bit skeptical about that number now because I'm seeing things like a 747 taking off is around 140 decibels.
Mm.
Right. Well,
Yeah, and
he's
I was that 194 seems to be a bit much.
yeah,
I would think it would basically would tear him a new
Asshole.
yeah, what PIMPMUNK said.
now I'm reading from ZME Science that 194 decibels is the loudest sound possible in our atmosphere.
So no, nobody farted that loud, then. Nobody.
Yeah, so I suspect now that may be bullshit.
Yeah, or man shit,
Now,
actually.
Or poo.
Yeah.
You know, the so-called 194, you got to be a little bit. It's under under normal
certain
conditions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll read that out. A sound of 194 decibels has a pressure deviation of 101.325 kilopascals, which is ambient pressure at sea level at 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Essentially, at 194 decibels, the waves are creating a complete vacuum between themselves. So that means it can't get any louder because there's nothing there to oscillate.
Well,
is that right?
Except that you can also have pressure stacks moving forward, so you can more energetically push the air out of the way.
Okay.
Comes out with things like nuclear explosions or even something like a volcanic explosion, right? So those volcanic eruptions have very loud
All right.
sounds, but on a normal, you're talking about let's talk about a let's say a speaker system that produces a continuous wave. There's at some point where you're no longer able to create a deeper trough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and so but you can put more energy into an explosion, and certainly something like if you were to measure the shock wave pressure wave inside next to a star that's undergoing supernova, you would have extreme pressure waves and extreme you get to point of relativistic particles, that sort of thing. So let's and I guess you would say is that a typical sound generating system has trouble reaching beyond 194 decibels in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
But explosions, extreme shock waves can certainly do that.
Well, I just found a very interesting chart here, and I didn't realize that this is kind of like the Richter scale, the decibel thing. So breathing is 10 decibels, barely audible. Whisper and rustling leaves, that's 20. A quiet rural area is 30. That's 1/16 as loud as 70 decibels, very quiet. Library bird calls, 44 decibels. Lowest limit on urban ambient sound is about 40 decibels. Quiet suburban street conversation at home. Large electrical transformers at 100 feet produce 50 decibels. A conversation in a restaurant, 60 decibels. Now, here's where we start getting into stuff. A passenger car at 65 miles an hour at 25 feet is 77 decibels. The garbage disposals, they're up to 80. Now, this is interesting. A Boeing 737 or DC-9 aircraft at 1 nautical mile before landing, so they're 6,000 feet in the air, That's 97 decibels. A mower is 96 decibels. Motorcycle at 25 feet is 90 decibels. But here's where we get into, I now know that what they just said about that dude's fart is absolute bullshit. Jet taking off at 25 meters is 150 decibels and your eardrum will rupture. 140 decibels is the aircraft carrier deck. So there's no way in hell that dude's fart was louder than the fucking deck of the USS Enterprise on a busy day with jets taking off and landing and everything. There's no way you could have heard that dude farting over that fucking sound without that dude's asshole spreading itself out over several miles of the fucking terrain around it and creating a massive fucking detonation, basically. So steel mill auto horn at 1 meter, turbofan aircraft takeoff power at 200 feet. Riveting machine and live rock music is 108 to 114 decibels. And that's, I'll tell you from experience, damaging your ears quite badly. Pantera 1994 Far Beyond Driven concert. Thank you, Dimebag. Oh, fucking that ringing in my ears, still going to this day. Best value for money I've ever. I paid money and got something that's lasted that long. Fantastic. So the fart being 194 decibels, I think we can say we have just busted that as bullshit.
Real quick before we keep on, I just posted a link in the chat room. Also sent to Randy if you want to share it around. Anybody wants to share it around, they can. It's kind of a PayPal pool fundraiser for me and Mom to get us up ahead of this little back.
Yeah, do that because they're good folk and we'll go for a good cause.
Yeah, and it's because we actually got behind because we actually helped other people that was behind. So yeah, so yeah, if you can, please share the link and help if you can. I know it's quick. It's to the 26th, and I know I ain't gonna raise that much money, but hopefully, yeah. Damn sure need it. Anyways. There's even a picture. There's even a picture of me and my mom together on the fundraising thing.
Now, I'm going to give you some chemical warfare tips here. Apparently, there's another section that I missed. And what is the smelliest fart? So the foods responsible for the smelliest farts is cysteine, an amino acid found in meat, eggs, and other protein-heavy foods. Increased the hydrogen sulfide sevenfold. Oh, shit. When they mix the waste with fructans and resistant starch, production of the sulfide was reduced by 75%. Okay.
Although I must say that when Madame Pele farts, there's a lot of hydrogen sulfide.
I bet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she puts out, tons, many tons per day of fart gas. So.
What's the latest with Pele and Gilligan's Island? Is it still slowly filling, or what's going on?
I mean, yeah, the lava lake is still slowly filling. It's not rising as fast as it can, part because it's shaped like a martini glass and it gets harder and harder for it to rise. The inflow, the eruption has kind of slowed down recently. Gilligan's Island is still there, and in fact, the eruption kind of butts up against it. So and the lake is sort of slowly congealing. So but I say it's people who predict the end of the eruption have failed many times. So you just sort of let her do her thing. One hot mama, as they say.
One hot mama.
Well, how long ago did this most recent eruption start, according to human beings classifying volcanic eruptions? Because this has been going on
it's
for
September,
a while.
wasn't it? This was the one that started on September 29th.
Jesus.
That's been going since then. But then there was a previous set for a couple of months that started, the previous year, in January, or no, in late December. In fact, Red Eye and I were talking when all of a sudden when that started.
Yeah, that's right. You got this really excited look on your face. Says, I must go now, and you went and then you disappeared for 2 days watching the volcano go. Blah.
No, that's right. So but prior to that, there was a about a 2.5 year period, and then a 35.5 year period. So it's been pretty much erupting for the last 38-39 years with only a couple months interruption there. But yeah, she, as I say, as we call it, Madame Pele, has certainly filling up the thing Halima, which is the pit that the eruption's in. So it's not going down the side of the island and bothering people. It's sitting there, and so you can you can go to the Volcanoes National Park and go to the overlook and look down inside the lava pit. It's quite a nice sight.
I reckon the nighttime view would be pretty spectacular with a bit of a
absolutely, because a lot of times the lava, when it reaches the air, because the air is so cold that the lava will freeze unless the lava is moving rapidly, like down a hill, down a ravine. It freezes, and so what you see a lot of when I show people the current lava lake, they go, well, where's the lava? And then I sort of show them the thermal image and say, it's there it is, right?
Yeah.
Because it crusts over. It's got that crusty bit.
Like my asshole.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes.
It has a crusty bit.
and so Gilligan's Island was this raft of rock that started riding around inside the lava lake when the second most eruption started, and that was that island, this floating rock island, has been there ever since. There are a couple of small ones that have come and gone, but that Gilligan's Island in the middle has sustained. So where it will go is a question, because now the lava lake, the weight of the lava lake is actually impeding the magma trying to come up, and something's got to give. The other thing is that at some point the lava lake will get high enough that the previous pipes that used to send the magma to the east of the island might start being entered and reopened. But we'll have to see. Yeah, so volcanoes can have pretty loud shockwave sounds. The one that blew up in Polynesia recently, we recorded the sound wave traveling around the world at least twice. And the weather station I have up here. Yep.
And keep in mind, everybody, that detonated under a pretty. How deep was the water where that eruption took place? Because this wasn't just out. It let go under the water.
It was reasonably shallow, but it was like 25 meters, 75 feet, or so probably where the eruption started. Part of the island was above ground, so it kind of the island began to collapse, and this little small island began to collapse, and the ocean poured in, and probably the ocean was at that time about 25 meters deep, and so the ocean hit this top of this magma chamber and went kablooey.
There's something going on with your mic right now.
The audio's gone choppy, Landon.
Oh, let me see if I can fix this.
It's probably Red Eye's fault. He's such a fucker.
Just the energy that was
So maybe
released from
this is better.
it,
Yeah.
No.
Maybe that's
still choppy.
It's got like a cracking, like pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, maybe leave and rejoin the room might fix it.
Yeah, you old bastard.
That volcanic eruption, it's just like to push that amount of water out of the way, and then if you saw the satellite images of that detonation, it's just like that was biblical, that fucking thing. Yeah. And I think there were people, within pretty close proximity to that on an island. The closest island, apparently everyone there is their eardrums ruptured just from the fucking sound of this thing, the pressure wave that hit the island.
Damn.
Ruptured, all of them, every single fucking person. That's how powerful it was. But the fact that they survived so close to it was just mind-blowing as well. But that was a big boom. A very large steam explosion, basically.
You're a big boom.
Oh, yeah, I wish. I wish I was.
So, anyways, that link there is in there. Please help out if you can. I appreciate it very much. And you wish you were a big boom boom?
Yeah.
I'll show you my nipple.
Oh God! Hello, pepperoni tits.
Actually, I don't have pepperoni tits. I have Tic Tac nipples.
Tic Tac nipples.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, sorry, pepperoni nipple. That's more right. Nice small cut.
I wish I was inside a black woman right now.
Whoa! Well, you know. Wow. That's very specific.
It's true.
What do you want to wear? One like a skin suit? What do you mean? You want
No. I want to be in. I want to put my penis in their vagina.
See now that's clarity. That's okay as long as they consent. Good.
Yeah, consent, alive, not family. Yeah.
Hashtag anti-rape.
It's fucking. That dude is so.
Why would you get you a shirt that yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's crazy.
All right, and Landon is back. Welcome back, sir.
Oh, thank you much. I'm going to try and
fix it.
They fixed it.
All right.
It is fixed. Congratulations.
Stop being so fucking old, Landon.
Whoa. Stop being an ageist pimp, you young whippersnapper. Get off my fucking lawn, you son of a bitch.
Hey.
Turn down that rock and roll music, dag nabbit.
Thank you. I am a mother of a bitch, whatever that means.
You mother of a bitch.
Mother of a bitch. Landon left again. What happened?
Landon's gone.
God damn it, Landon, you old bastard.
I had a boomer moment and pushed the wrong button. So,
Yeah.
What's this button do on my pineapple? Is this a pineapple device? What is it again? Is this a grapefruit? I'm not sure. Where's my banana? Look, here's your iPhone. This is not my old phone. This is a kumquat.
Kumquat.
What?
They come when they squat.
Let's just start up electronics companies and name them after various fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
Like
Drunken Crows here.
Start a dildo company and just call it Cucumber.
Cucumber. Drunken Crow says, yay, an old man stream. Yeah.
Wow. That's that young man that keeps sending me racist memes about Australia.
Landon's back again. Let's see.
Yes, who's back?
Damn boomer.
Hey, what's this button for?
Landon's trying to show us he's trying to show them sexy blue jeans off. Look at it.
I guess something like that. I'm trying to let's see, how can I figure out how to do this properly?
It's a mighty fine steering wheel you got there.
Yeah. I'm going to figure out if I do this.
You need one of those suction cup mount things, so you just slap it on.
Oh, work at shaft. You work at shaft, Landon.
Oh yeah.
So this is a loaner car because my current car is in the shop. Because
his current car is old as him, and it's fucking.
Oh, it's only in 1990. I was 30 years old when I bought it. So
yeah.
So it's not quite a whippersnapper car, but it's moving on there. So I have to go over to another spot up here next to the border. Yes. So anyway, how are things otherwise with regards to besides farts? How are things going?
Farts is the most important thing in our life, Landon.
Well, if you don't fart, bad things will happen to your insides.
Exactly.
Yeah. You'll end up like that dude that did a fart at 194 decibels that blew out his asshole, and now he's got crippling back pain. Imagine farting so fucking so violently that you just suffered from back pain afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
It is pretty terrifying.
Is this what we've got to look forward to as the older we get? It's like, oh, fuck, now my back's, oh, God damn it.
Yep. That's what you can look forward to. So
Excellent. Okay.
what else? I think I should better, because we're about ready to have some sunset here. I think I better put on my dark glasses.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
Cool daddy now.
Is that Tom Cruise? What's going on? Are we in, is
are
this Top Gun?
These are my Antarctica glasses. I use when I go down to Antarctica. I put them on.
Yeah.
They're kind of permanently.
I must confess that I've got mirrored shades as well, but I chose a orange and purpley sort of mirrored finish on my polarized sunnies, because why not look like a refugee from the 1980s and action movies in general? So that's why I chose this pair. It's basically, they're so 1980s, it's frightening, and that's why I love them. It's like they're orange with purple.
Is that true, Drunken Crow? The longest turd was as long as a bowling lane.
Fucking Googling this fucking turd shit. Wait, what? What's the... So already in my search history is the world's longest fart, so I'm just going to remove the word fart and put in poop.
I mean, you've got a colon limit there, and I don't think it counts if you constrict the sphincter and sort of push it out like Play-Doh. I think you got to have it.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
This is sad. So I don't like Microsoft's Bing search engine, because it basically come up with the first thing is the world's longest poop is not 26 feet long. Many people and websites claim that the longest poop in the world is that. Oh, no. So apparently the biggest poop in the world is 20 centimeters long and 5 centimeters wide, even though there is no formal record for the longest poop. Well, I've just been given purpose in life, haven't I? I'm going to create an organization that recognizes and records the length of bowel movements to see who can poop the longest unbroken turd in humanity. We need to know this.
I heard that in South Park there was an organization dedicated to measuring big pieces of poop.
Oh my God, that's right. I tell you what, though, there are some Google images that are deeply, deeply, deeply disturbing that have come up straight away on this Bing search, and I sort of didn't realize it, but this 20 centimeter claim is like, well, I'm looking at things in Google images that are probably longer than that, and now I don't want the internet anymore.
It is very poopy. But yes, I don't think because when somebody gets yourself that's very, very fluid, you could sort of extrude that thing out like it was, like it was a pastry, line to get a long, long line, and I don't think that counts. I think you just talk about.
What if you set yourself up like you're the print head on a printer, and you do a big long run, and you just start pooping, then you start the motor on, and it just would that count?
I don't think it's. Well, what is a poop? That's the thing, right? Because if you are just like got diarrhea up to extreme, and you've got this piece of paper which is going to be running fast underneath your bowel movement, you're going to get a long smear.
So if you're saying if I'm drinking jelly juice like a boss, right?
Yep.
And I'm drinking so much jelly juice that Jeff Holiday has travelled to Australia and gone, Red Eye, what are you fucking doing? That's not going to count when I make my poop printer and I print out a 150 meter long line of liquid shit. That doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think you got to draw a line there somewhere.
Well, we've got to have standards. This is what the organisation. This is why we're going to create this organisation.
Yes, because if the world doesn't have standards, we get confused, and then you'll get claims like absurd claims that just won't be true. So,
all right, we got Snopes here. A woman set a world record in 1995 for the longest human poop at 26 feet in length. False.
Mm.
Dun dun dun. Right, so
Well-
here's why it's impossible to do a 26-foot long shit.
God damn.
Basically, you haven't got enough bowels.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You got 5 feet of large intestine, so
Exactly.
just that's
Yeah,
just
you're not getting, you're not really going to get something going from the small to the large. It's got to solidify in the large intestine and come out. So
right. So the story about the record-breaking poop originated with an art project by Brooklyn artist Michelle Hines called "Within the Contest of No Contest" that involved several meticulously created hoaxes. One, for example, supposedly showed a 6-foot-tall corn cob. Hines's project also included images of a Bigfoot, crop circles, and a 26-foot-long piece of poop.
Yeah. What's up, Two Guns? How you doing, buddy?
Two guns. Right. In addition to creating the visual installations, there's apparently pictures documenting this fake piece of fecal matter.
Poopage.
Hines is also included in a fictional backstory. Oh my god! So she's wrote herself into the fucking fictional backstory.
Backstory.
February 1995, working in conjunction with a nutritionalist at the University of Michigan, I adopted a super fiber-rich diet, which allowed me to successfully produce a single extruded excrement measuring the exact length of my colon, 26 feet. I documented the excursion at the Cranebrook Kingswood High School bowling alley in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, which offered a length of floor suitable for the process and measuring the results. The cathartic type. What that? No, I'm not reading that. Oh my god, this is great. The fake poop's got a backstory.
wow.
Of course it does.
Oh, and there's even a butt plug included to specifically designed to curtail any premature excretions. Oh, so technically it wasn't one big long poop. It was several poops compacted together in the lower intestine. Down as one big one. That's fucking poop fraud right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
I'm disallowing this record.
Yes.
Look, the International fucking House of Poop has just made its first ruling. I'm so proud of us.
The
The international standards of pooping have been established.
The
And
Society of Shit.
that's the upper echelons. That's like you got to be in the organization for a while to get into there.
Yeah. Bunny
Right.
sent you a heart, Landon, in the chat
Aw.
room.
Who did?
Bunny.
Oh, hi, Bunny. Hello. Sorry for the noise. I need to get to the next spot.
His next drop off.
Yeah.
He's a mule. And you know that's what they do though. They get old dudes to do it. Like really old guys to be mules and drive weed and drugs across the border.
Yep. That's how one of my friend's dad got caught up in something like that, and he fucking died in a prison in a certain country that Chairman Mao may or may not have something to do with. Was suckered over by promises of money and stuff, and they basically jammed shit in his suitcase. And when he went through customs, they grabbed him, whacked him in a prison, didn't give him any insulin for his diabetes, and you know what happens to a diabetic when they don't get medication. It's not a good way to go.
It's not.
So that's what they did to my friend's dad. The communists in a certain country. So yeah, if you get someone says to you, hey, travel over here and we're going to give you a lot of money because we're going to start a business. Yeah, do your homework.
Yeah.
Do a deep dive on that person and the company and all of the stuff. And
Exactly.
because the sad part was this guy wasn't a goose, wasn't an idiot. They made it look just, but he was a little bit. He must have been desperate for money, so they just
that's what they do.
They look for people that are easy
That are in need.
Yep. Desperate people will do, take risks. So
definitely.
My God, Google.
It's crazy, bro.
It is.
Yes, it is. And by the way, if you consider tipping and or either hit that, you can tip regular ways. I got all the links in the description, and also there's a link I posted in the chat room. It's pinned at the top of the chat. If you want to donate to me and my mom, it would be much appreciated. I appreciate it very much. So do it, motherfuckers.
Apparently, in Australia, most places are doing away with the mask mandates just right at the start of flu season in winter. It's just like, you guys really? I'll be wearing my mask for flu. I'm just going to keep wearing them because,
well, the community appreciates you covering your face up. I'm just saying.
Yeah, thank you. That's one of the benefits. So you're welcome, society. You're fucking welcome. I'll keep wearing a mask for your benefit. Number two, I haven't had the flu in a couple of years now, and I kind of like not having the flu. So wash your hands and wear a mask in public is going to sort of be my thing from now on.
Yeah, do it.
It seems to have a bit of a benefit. I don't end up fucking sick with the flu.
Oh, by the way, Landon, we've been talking about doing another gathering, and we've decided we want to do it in the Outer Banks.
Outer Banks.
Yeah.
Who's up?
I guess out there in Virginia. Or whatever. Hell, I don't know where it's at. It's on the East Coast, and Raisin was telling, and there was some very cool stuff, and like we could all do together, like take a plane trip over a tour. And, yeah, shit like that. It's pretty cool. They got pirate stuff out there, which I know pirates are bad, but still cool history.
It is cool history.
It's out there where the Outer Banks is where Blackbeard, right? Settled or whatever. That's where he went. Yeah, it's a very cool history. I love the pirate shit. It's pretty cool stuff.
Did you see Tyson Fury has retained his WBC and heavyweight boxing titles at Wembley? Knocked the TKO'd the dude. Big uppercut. Boom. Good night. When the ref went, can you continue? The dude stumbled forward and the ref basically had to catch him stop him from falling over. It's like, you are out. Good night. And so, Fury is the undisputed fucking champion.
Yeah, everybody knew he was going to beat Dylan White, though. That wasn't even a fucking challenge for Tyson.
Oh,
the next fight, that Joshua guy, that's going to be a hell of a fight if he ever fights that Joshua dude.
Well, this may have been his last fight. He promised his wife this may be the last one. So the one against Dylan White. Like the dude he fought, he's a big dude too.
Yeah. But that Joshua guy, his last name is Joshua, I think. But anyways, that's going to, if they did fight, that's going to be a big money fight. Like huge money because he's the only one that people think may have a shot at Tyson. Tyson Fury is a bad motherfucker. He really is. Anyways, Red Eye.
Yeah, I'm just looking at a photo of him after the fight. There's barely a mark on Fury's head.
Yeah. I think it's good. He always sings to his wife after the fight.
Yeah, well, he sung American Pie apparently after this one.
Yeah, he always does it. He grabbed the mic and said, he's a hell of an entertainer. He was in pro wrestling for a minute.
Was he really?
Yeah. I think he had a contract with the WWE, actually.
Right, so this is from 4 hours ago. This might be the final fight from Simon Smale, who's a sports commentator. Tyson Fury says that he promised My lovely wife Paris said after the Wilder trilogy, that would be it. Fury then said that he owed it to the fans to take his this homecoming fight at Wembley, so that's why he did this fight. I have to be a man of my word, and this may be it, Fury says. And what a way to go out. Right,
yeah.
And
the thing about it is, go ahead, I'm sorry.
This is just the last. I won this fight in my England. Yeah. He screams as the crowd goes wild. We are Sparta. I'm overwhelmed by the support. I can't believe that 9,400 countrymen came to see me at the tonight. So there must have been nearly, Jesus.
That's a lot of people.
Big turnout for the ring. And then he paid credit to his opponent. Dylan White is a warrior. And then he blows his own horn. Tonight, he made a grade of this sport on one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, and that's undisputed.
Yeah, it is undisputed.
As a professional, I think even Lennox Lewis would have been proud of that uppercut. Yeah, because that's what and dude, that uppercut ended him apparently.
Somebody just told me on TikTok, Red, that they want to eat my beard.
Well, that's a different kink.
Yeah, he said, I want to eat your beard. It looks so smooth.
Just, wow. I wouldn't associate facial hair with something that would be smooth to eat. But, hey, look, who am I to judge? I'm a weirdo.
Would you eat my beard?
No.
Up here?
Are you sure?
Maybe if you had some nice dipping sauce.
Well, I got some sperm.
No, that's not dipping sauce. Yeah.
It's like a nice, sweet, salty.
No.
Yeah.
Just you can stop now. That's not an option.
It's always an option, right?
No, it's not.
It is, goddammit.
No, it's not actually. Surprisingly, no. I have to say emphatically no, in fact.
The people need to be chatting in the chat room, motherfuckers. Y'all need to be tipping, too. Come on now.
Jack Navitt.
Tips of me are the fucking link I shared a minute ago. That'd be that fundraiser link on PayPal there. It's much needed. I mean, seriously, to help us get out of a hole there. So help any way you can, any amount. Preferably $48 million, but yeah.
You'll take amounts less than that.
Yeah, if I have to. But anyways, you're all on the clock. Drunken bitch bird boy. Jewish guns. You guys aren't talking. What's wrong with you?
Well, I've just found an interesting article that shows that the ban on single-use plastics like cutlery and all of that shit has dramatically reduced the amount of waste that they're finding during basically they have days where you go and clean up the town around you. It's like clean up, tidy town and all that sort of shit. But they're showing that they've collected rubbish from beachcombers over 2 years. These beachcombers are collecting rubbish and bringing it in for an analysis. And they just show a dramatic reduction of plastic waste. And this followed a crackdown on single-use plastics and other policy changes that the government made. And it's had a pretty decent effect on, So they collected almost 13,000 items over 2 years. And compared to the last lot that they collect, there was a significant reduction in the amount of plastics found in there, which is kind of cool. Although cardboard straws fucking suck. We've got to find a different fucking alternative. Someone invent something that's you can use as a straw but doesn't decompose while you're using it. That would be great.
Yes, that would be great.
Like those straws suck. If that's a universal.
You do realize what you just said, right?
Yeah, I know.
They suck.
I know.
They're straws.
Yeah, I know.
They're supposed to suck.
Real? Oh, they are. Oh.
My goodness.
Funny.
Oh my God, Becky. Wow. Stop beating me up, you bully.
Yeah. I am a bully. Drunken Crow says bamboo straws.
Bamboo straw?
Ha.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Why are we doing that? We're old fuckers, man. We just grunt now, mate.
Oh, look out. They've just played the World Snooker Championships.
Oh.
And there was a pitch invasion by a pigeon.
Damn.
A pigeon flew into the building and then landed on the table and interrupted play. Apparently, it did not poop on the table, and then it flew off. Yeah.
What's the point of it then?
You know, it's like, why did you do? You should have pooped right in the middle of that green felt just to say, fuck you guys. I poop on your stuff, humanity. Trafalgar Square, pooped on all of it. Now I'm here pooping on your fucking billiard table. What you going to do about it? Nothing. The TV cameras are filming it. If one of you fucking monkeys touch me, you're all fucked. The RSPCA will come and get you. So fuck the lot of you. And it struts around like it fucking owns a joint, shitting on everything and then flew off. This is why you never play a pigeon in a game of chess. True. You know what happens? They just knock over the pieces, strut around, fucking thinking they won the joint, shit on stuff, and then just fly off, not giving a shit.
And you know, leave a few feathers behind too. So
yeah, these bastards, flying rats. In the future, they will be burgers. You watch.
I'm not sure that they're good eating though.
Well, when you're hungry, we'll find herbs and spices to make them delicious, or a way to cook them. Just got to burn them down long enough. Tastes delicious.
Well, I hope people will tip or contribute, because you know you're getting some good information here.
Yeah, but nobody is. Nobody loves me.
That makes me sad.
It makes me really sad because I literally. Let me tell you what I have. This is what I literally have on my account right now. It's so stupid. But
hold on, Landon.
$1.84 is what I got.
Now, I've just read this wonderful thing from the Philippines. So they just it goes from bad to how did you get back to this? So they may be electing Bongbong Marcos. Now,
yeah,
you're going to remember fucking Imelda. Imelda, they're not my shoes.
And Ferdinand, they were pretty terrible people. So
they fucking stole everything. If it wasn't bolted down, they got a dude to come in with an angle grinder and go, and then they stole it. And yeah, overthrown in '86 by angry mobs. I actually this is one of the first political memories I have. Is this there? And here's a picture of her in her fucking shoes. This woman had a display case in her house. It's like, I'm not kidding. It's like a shoe store would murder for this thing. It's got crushed velour up a wall with racks from floor to ceiling, and there are just what I imagine to be shoes worth thousands of dollars a pair. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 50 or 60 pairs of shoes just in this shot. The former First Lady's infamous shoe collection, a symbol of the Marcos' family's extravagance, now resides in a Manila museum. They put it in a museum.
Oh, very good.
Oh, my God. Yeah, the billions of dollars they stashed in secret bank accounts all around the world or spend on high-end real estate, jewelry, artwork, and stocks. And now they may be voting in Bongbong. His name is Ferdinand, but they call him Bongbong Marcos. Oh, my mind is just being blown here.
Damn.
Well,
how?
I have arrived at my errand destination, so
we shall talk about these later.
But I do hope that people will tip.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
So, ciao.
Bye, buddy.
See you later, bud. Whee!
I'm glad he's gone.
Wow. Oh, this is fascinating seeing this stuff come back.
If anybody in the chat wants to join us, tip, and you can join this greatest talent of ever on YouTube, me and Red Eye.
Yeah. I do have to go down and pick up some stuff that I ordered from the shop. They've just texted me and said it's ready for delivery. You can come down and get your stuff. So I have to get down there by 2 o'clock. It's just gone 1 o'clock now. So, but it'll only take me 10
Well,
minutes.
I probably won't be on way too much longer, but yeah.
All right.
Rest in peace, Brent King. Oh, shut up. He's dead.
Oh, Brett. Poor old Brett. How's Brett going?
I haven't heard from Brett in a long time.
Well, apparently Games You Love has just been resurrected. So the shenanigans shall commence.
Good Lord.
Games You Love with Brett King situation.
No, you're not out of the age bracket, Drunken Crow. You'll get an official old card if you tip largely and join us. We'll give you, you've heard of the black card. We'll give you the old card.
Whoa. Is there a thing? Excellent. All right. So
Yeah, it's
For
the
what?
same.
$9.95.
Here it is, right here.
$9.95. We give you
No, not. It's got to be much more than that.
much more than that. All right. $29.95.
No, it's large tipping.
Okay. Well, it's $100.
Wait, we can be talking then. Look, I have a little white circle.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, look. It's a little white circle. It's not a pill. It looks like a pill, but it's a piece of paper.
You should sell it on the internet.
I should. This is the fountain of youth.
You just write on it. I am not a pill.
It's not a pill, though. It looks like a pill, but it's actually a piece of. I took it out of that right there.
I don't believe you. I think it's a pill, and you're just making.
See that part? I took it out of that.
So you just took that part out. Then what are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, it's the other side. It's the other side.
Ah,
and look, see, it's got. This is blue.
Whoa! So there's that's a Matrix pill kit right there. You can sell the white pill or the blue pill.
The white or the blue? Which one do you want?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Look, now, it didn't stick.
No, didn't work. No. It turns out that you're
God damn it! There we go.
Wow, that's groovy, man.
It's groovy, man.
Oh, now I want a forehead dot, but I ain't got nothing. So let's find something sharp and round, and I'll just stab myself on the forehead with it.
There you go.
No.
I'm trying to do this one too. Now look at that.
Oh wow.
I'm blinged out, bro.
Guru pimp.
What about that die?
Come and be enlightened with Guru Pimp.
Exactly.
He will massage your chakras with his penis.
I will.
Like what?
I will massage your cockra.
Whoa. Let me massage your chakras with my cockra, baby. I'm Guru Pimp. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. Let's go. Let go.
That's a t-shirt right there, Guru Pimp. Let me touch your chakra with my cockra.
Yeah. I want to block your butthole or I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Let me block your chakra with my cockra.
Yeah, there we go.
My goodness.
One of them just fell off.
Oh no. No. What does that mean?
Means nobody's tipping.
My God.
He's my guy too, Red Eye.
Not anymore.
That's true.
I have claimed him as my own. Everybody else, you can go and find your own God now.
Find your own.
I'm claiming exclusive rights of God. I'm going to copyright and trademark God
Mm-hmm.
and the associated concept of God.
Now it's different. Look at there.
Wow, that looks really bad.
You're stupid.
You look like one of those dudes from that tribe in India where they just basically consume the flesh of the dead.
No, we eat the live here.
Oh, eat live people?
Yeah, Drunken Crow don't like us. I don't think, Red Eye.
Too old for everybody,
He's not our friend.
Old and boring.
And Jew Guns just stopped talking altogether. He just said hi once and then didn't say anything else.
Oh, he just probably saw that we were here and just went, those idiots.
I think he hates us because
those old fogies. Yeah.
They all hate us. Drunky can kiss my ass.
I thought John Morgan would be in here, like showing his support. And
no, John don't like us.
John hates us.
Yeah.
That's understandable. I was mean to John, so that's my fault.
Well, that's a good thing.
No, that's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
It is. No, being mean is bad. Remember,
It's not bad.
No, it's mean is bad. Mean Red Eye is bad. Don't want mean Red Eye. Want mellow Red Eye that doesn't upset people. Just lurks and watches stuff.
You're stupid.
And makes occasional comments like about how Shenny's bed frame went below crush depth, and may it rest in peace. Just little snide comments like that. Sometimes I might make in.
Well, I would at least we got 13 minutes left. Unless somebody tips hugely and wants to come in and hang out longer, I'll do that. But if I can make at least $50, I'd be happy right now. So
if I could make about $2.5 trillion, I'd be pretty happy right about now.
Well, that would make me happy too. That'd put a smile on my face. But yeah, I wish I could make that fundraiser go, which is high, but yeah. We'll see. I ain't made shit. And I can get these fucking dots off my head.
Oh, good God.
Good
Dot head. Coming soon to a movie theater near you. Dot head. Whoa.
Drunken Crow, are you still in there? Red Eye said that if you don't tip hugely, that we'll call you John Morgan for the rest of the year.
John Morgan Light.
John Morgan wannabe is what we're going to call you for the rest of the year. Every time you come into the chat, you John Morgan wannabe. And if you ever come on live stream with John, you have to tell him that you love him every time. Yep. Every 5 minutes.
Every sentence you got to start out with, I love you, John Morgan.
Yeah. It's the way it's going to be from now on.
Well, it's changing.
It's up to you, Crow.
You could prevent all of this just by...
You could prevent it by tipping hugely.
Yeah.
Bigly, as Donald Trump would say.
We're only expecting $5,000.
John is the last person. Well, no. Me and Red Eye has decided this is what we're going to do to you. And she did hugely, bigly. Be a friend, Crow.
You're going to be
And
known
it
as
is much
drunk.
needed. By the way, I'm not trying to, anybody who wants it, it is much, much, much needed, and I appreciate it.
Call him Drunken John Morgan.
Drunken John. You're Drunken Morgan, yeah?
Drunken Morgan.
Drunken Morgan, that's your name. And you can't even, you have to say I love you, John Morgan, every time you come into the chat room, like every 5 minutes. And you can't speak to Raisin Girl ever again.
Yep, can't even look at her.
Can't even look at her. Can't look at her at all. You can't flirt with her. You can't smile at her. Red Eye can't do anything. Red Eye will bully you. Yeah. You will be. I don't know. This is bad. It's bad, Crow. It's bad, bro.
You don't want that to happen.
You don't want this to happen, Crow. You don't need this shit in your life, bro.
No.
You don't need it.
You really don't want it, and you don't need it.
But
you're about to have it. Could be avoided, but
it could be avoided.
You don't want it.
Could be avoided.
I'm going to have to let Tommy from the Bronx know that you haven't been giving Pimp a piece of the action.
Mm-hmm. And if you tip hugely, like extremely hugely, you could have carte blanche to come on the show. Also, you will be named a producer of the wood.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Producer. Producer credits. That's pretty cool. Or Drunken Morgan if you decide not to.
A Drunken Morgan production.
That's bad. A Drunken Crow production would be better, way better.
That's it. I'm starting a new channel. It's just going to be called the Drunken Morgans.
The Drunken Morgans.
Going to go head to head with the Drunken Peasants.
Yeah. That's something right there.
Yeah, it's probably not going to end well for me, but you know what?
End well.
Not going to end well for me, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
It's going to end with Billy the Fridge putting a hit on me. I'm going to take out those Drunken Morgans once and for all.
Damn. Crow's not even listening to us, I don't think. He's ignoring us. Why is he so mean?
I don't know.
This upsets me deeply.
Yeah, I know.
I'm about to cry.
Oh, don't cry.
Oh,
maybe cry a little because then people will come in here and mock you.
Yeah.
And they may tip out of pity.
Mm-hmm. Out of titties.
Look at that. Look at that. Here, have Tree fit it. I was too busy playing Call of Duty to come and just
help a friend. That's bad.
Wow. I don't want to live in this world anymore.
No, I don't either.
When Call of Duty is more important
than your friend. It's bad.
So sad.
It's very sad.
So sad.
Very sad. You got 7 minutes for you. Somebody please consider tipping. It is much, much needed. I'm not even joking. Like I said, I got like $1 and something on my account. But yeah.
Yes, the last of my money was spent on these supplies I'm about to go and pick up.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. I get paid in 5 days. I got more
It's
than enough
hot.
stuff.
It's getting hot in here too.
It's getting hot in here. I take off all my clothes. See, I'm a fucking rock star. Wow.
You are.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Fucking nailed it. Just again, rest in peace, Brett Keane. Don't know what happened, but someone in the chat room on the internet said R.I.P. Brett Keane. So R.I.P.
Yeah.
Brett Keane.
They do that shit all the time.
For about the 578th time, Brett Keane has passed from.
Yeah, he's died so many goddamn times too.
You know, so sad. So sad.
So bad, so sad. Well, shit. I didn't make a fucking penny.
Shit.
I gotta blow my nose. I'm gonna make one more offer to Drunken Crow. Next week we'll have a Drunken Crow appreciation show.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a Drunken Crow appreciation show. You will be the complete 2 hours of attention to you and appreciating you, Mr. Crow. You, Mr. Crow. What do you think about that? Yeah, what do you think, huh? Mr. Crow. You will be the bird of royalty.
Whoa.
Yeah, I hear some birds around you.
Yeah. Pesky things fly around all day, pooping on stuff, you know.
Yeah, they do. I got birds that come to my window every day, just about. It's pretty cool.
God.
There's a cardinal that comes to my window. It's pretty cool sometimes.
We got the crows that nested in the backyard. They've decided that because fucking Jackie fed them, they now just go, right, we have our babies here. So that means that every generation of crow that was, they're going to know it's a safe spot to nest. And the murder is already, there's fucking hundreds of crows and they nest all around the local area.
Mm-hmm.
But crows are fucking really noisy and their babies are demanding little fucking assholes that want food at 4:30 in the morning. It's like the sun has not even come across the horizon yet. There's just a faint hint of a glow and they'll just start that. And this is all you hear from 4 in the morning. And then you know they're about to get fed because it starts to speed up. They go, then you hear, and fucking the parents regurgitating food down their throat. And it makes me laugh every time I hear it though, because it's sure beat the first bird that was in the backyard. Sadly, it got bird pox, and we had to get it fucking euthanized. But the parents bounced back, and they came back, laid more eggs, and then they raised those 2 chicks successfully. And now turns out crows have sometimes the offspring will stick around and help the parents raise the next couple. So there's this big fucking group of them. It's great.
Thank you, Crow. Crow donated 20.
Oh, he's a fucking legend.
That's not an appreciation show, though. I'm just.
You should just do it out of the kindness of your heart now. Just get him on and just cup his balls gently and whisper sweet nothings into his ear.
That's not an appreciation show.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
But I love him for it, and I appreciate it. But not a whole show worth.
Come on. We're going to do the Drunken Crow fucking variety hour.
Right.
We watch all of Drunken Crow's favorite stuff and commentate on it.
No, we won't be doing that.
Yeah, and then we've got to start every sentence with
Thank you,
Drunken Crow dude's awesome.
Man, nobody will ever say that, but
yeah. Oh, we're going to say it because we're going to do the Drunken Crow appreciation hour.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, we're going to do it once a day for the next 30 days. One hour stream a day,
You
7 days
crazy.
a week.
You crazy.
No, that's what we're doing.
Well, Red, it's been fun, my brother. But we've went 2 hours, and that's about all I got. I'm drained.
No worries, boss.
We may do some more later. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll be home in an hour or so, if
Yeah.
that. So if
I
you
mean,
want to go live again.
Yeah, we may do it. I'm not saying we won't. It just depends on how I feel in a couple hours.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be sitting around snoozing on the couch and watching stuff on YouTube. So if you want to go again, let me know.
All right, bud. All right, guys. We'll see you all later. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Crow.